Call this meeting over at 5 o'clock. We done said a prayer and we're gonna still continue, so. We need approval for the agenda. Have approval for the agenda.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
You gotta move it in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now, we got a speaker item for items not on the agenda. Do we have any speakers? Anybody? We'll give you 5 minutes. Not? Okay, the consent items. Approval of meeting minutes for December of 2022. On the call meeting, December the 6th. The work session, December the 12th. Public hearing, December the 12th. And the regular meeting for December the 12th of 2022. I hear a motion on that.
Mr. Chairman, I was making a motion to set the approval of the minutes, the meetings for December 2022.
Okay,
Second.
got a second. Motion and a second. Any discussion on it? If not, let's vote on it. I'm gonna vote. Everybody. Mr. Burris.
Aye.
Mr. Pope. Mr. Lucas.
Aye.
Mr. Barnard.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. Okay, appointments for calendar year of 2023. We have several appointments here on. Okay, we got a vice chairman for the Ware County Board of Commission. His term's expired and Steve's been on it. So Steve wants to come off. And Mr. Burris is asked to be put on. So I hear a motion to appoint Mr. Burris is the.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. Burris to vice chair of the commission.
I'll second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Not, let's vote on it. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Pope?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barnard?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. All right. Now, we got an ex officio member for the Downtown Waycross Development Authority. And I think Mr. Jerry is already on it, ain't you?
President, yes.
Yeah, well, do we have to vote on him if he wants to stay, or?
Yes.
We do?
Yes.
Okay, let's, I hear a motion that Jerry,
I'll make a motion that Mr. Pope will stay as ex officio member of Downtown Waycross Development Authority for
I
23.
second it.
got a motion and a second. Mr. Burris,
Aye.
Mr. Pope, Mr. Lucas,
Aye.
Mr. Barnard,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay, now, Southern Georgia Regional Commission Board of Directors. That's the one I serve on. I will accept it again. I hear a motion.
I'm off a motion that we appoint the chairman, the representative from the board for the Southern Georgia Regional Commission Board of Directors.
I'll second that.
Okay. Let's vote on it. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Pope? Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barnard?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay, we have a ex officio member to the Ware County Library Board.
I make a motion that we appoint Timmy Lucas to stay on that board.
Second.
Got a second, motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, let's vote on it. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Pope? Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barnard?
Aye.
Okay. That's it. Okay, now on the agenda items. Appointment to the Ware County Library Board. And I'm going to read, let's see right here. Hold on. Okay, we have 4 positions that need to be considered. And one of them has, I guess, been taken care of with
Right.
the ex officio, is that
Right.
correct?
Right.
Okay. Now, we got 3 other positions on this board. And, I'm gonna ask for motion to, I'm gonna ask Timmy if he would to, who you recommend
Okay.
for this board?
Well, the first thing I'd like to say to the community is we had 12 or 13 applicants for these 3 positions. And that's greatly appreciated because that shows a bunch of involvement coming from our community for our public library. So this was definitely not an easy decision to make when you've got this many recognized people going up for this position, especially when they come as highly recommended and come with the background y'all got, and I appreciate that. So I want to say thank y'all for that. And I've come up with, what I make a motion for to continue is Ms. Tawana Harris on the library board. And if she'd like to say something, she's here. She can come up, she's welcome to say something. I also make a motion for Ms. Carla Parker to be appointed to our second position that we have as a Ware County Commission. And the third position, I recommend Ms. Evelyn Denton.
Okay.
Anybody's name I called out like to come up and speak, talk? Ms. Tawana, Ms. Carla?
Tawana.
You can.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity to greet the commission, the board, and the citizens of Ware County. Thank you for the recommendation. It has been my privilege to serve this library and this community that I hold so dear to my heart. And I'm very appreciative of the recommendation and intend to serve in the best interest of the people and the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for your prior service as well.
I'm Carla Parker, retired teacher from Ware County, and I also appreciate the opportunity. Look forward to learning and hopefully being able to share myself with this group. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is Miss Evelyn here?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
come up here.
Evelyn Denton, I live in Bickley, and I'm just grateful for the consideration, the recommendation, and I'm willing to serve, want to do my best.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say something we have plenty of different boards and needing people all the time to sit on different boards. Anytime that you see an opening, if anybody wants to, fill that position, just come to us, let us know, we'll be more than happy to obligate you.
We retain these resumes, Mr. Moore, as a base, we can call on people, positions come up.
At least be able to touch base and see for anyone that comes off the board, resigns or anything like
Right.
that, we can touch base with.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I also like to ditto what my fellow commissioners said. We had a lot of wonderful people that put in, submitted resumes for position on this library board, and I think it's great whenever you can serve, in any capacity in your community. And also, I think the library director, I can't remember, Miss Margaret, is she here?
Miss Martha?
She mentioned at the at one of the meetings about the representation on the board, which is very lacking in minority representation. So I hope this is something that the board in the future can look at, because we want to have a good cross section of the community be represented in the on the library board. And as he said, and these are, from my understanding, 1-year terms. Everyone is on a 1-year term.
Is it
No,
4?
4-year term.
Two of these are for 4-year terms. One is to fill an unexpired term, and that term would expire in 2023, so you will need to know which terms are being filled.
And that's Mr. Wall's position, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it was an unexpired term.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they're like us, they sit 2 and 2. Like we,
And the ex officio is a year.
Okay, the ex official just 1 year. Okay. And I think that right now, currently, our president, Ms. Tawana Harris, Pastor Tawana Harris, chairs that board. Okay. And I my understanding, everything has been going good. Look like it's been kind of like a sleeping beast woke up over there a while back. You know, it's been kind of quiet, but we're gonna get through this also. And I think that we got very competent people, and I think we just need to try to look at it and see if we can all kind of work together. Thank you.
Any more? Can we vote all three of those at one time?
We can, but just for clarity of the motion, I think I understand, Commissioner Lucas's motion is that Chairman Harris would be reappointed for another 4-year term. The position of Andy Wall, which is the one that would end at the end of this year, 12/31 of 2023, that would be filled by Ms. Carla Parker, and then of course she could be reappointed at that time. And then the position of Cassie Clemens would be filled with Miss Evelyn Denton, and that would be a 4-year term.
Right.
Just for
4-year.
clarity of our
Okay.
motion.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Y'all understand that, what you said, okay. Did you read those names out again? That we'll make a motion to
I'll make that
appoint
motion.
those?
Yes, sir. I'll make that motion to appoint or keep Ms. Tawana Harris in her current position. Ms. Carla Parker to complete Mr. Andy Wall's position.
Okay,
And Miss Evelyn Denton to do a 4-year position.
okay. You got a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on it? If not, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Pope?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barnard? Chair votes aye. Okay. Okay, B, the Trembling Earth ball field spraying. I think we ought to rebid that thing. I hear a motion that we rebid this thing and do it pretty soon, cause I know they gotta get somebody to work on it right away, so. Scott, how soon can we bring this up for bid if we can get a motion on
We could work on it this week and get it out this week. Yes, sir.
it? Okay,
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we rebid this spraying into the recreation.
okay, I got a motion. I got a second. Can we get a second? Well, can't get a second on it.
It died.
It died. I guess we'll go back to where it was at then. Is that right? Okay. Can't get a second on it. We'll move on. KC on 2023 Georgia DOT LMIG project list.
Chairman, if I may.
Okay.
Just, and maybe, our attorney can help me out here. Okay, currently, right now, we just bidded this, spraying out last year, which was for 1 year. But in the contract, doesn't it have provision or stipulation in there that you can extend the contract for 2 consecutive years if we so elect to do so? But at the end of the 3rd year, that's when we would have to rebid it.
That's correct, both in the advertisement for the bids and then also the contract itself, it contained that language.
Okay. So, if I could I ask our rec director just to come up? I wanna make sure as far as the company right now that's doing the work out there, just to get his, analysis of what they've done thus far.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Current contractor has done an excellent job for us throughout the year. I don't know, last year we kind of got a late start, and successfully we was able to get caught up right at about 90%. Everything that he actually told us have come to fruition with just a couple of areas that we have to work on, and we kind of knew that going in. I don't know if you all remember, 2019 was the last time our fields were sprayed, and so it has been 100% turnaround. I like the service that we're getting. We communicate between field spray, our irrigation people, we all kind of work together, and that's the results that we got. And it's 100% turnaround. If you have had opportunity to ride there and look at the fields, we turn around.
And one other thing on that contract, the extension, would that be at the same price that we have now?
Yes.
Correct.
Same terms and same cost.
Okay, if we elect to go another year, then another year after that.
Correct. And just as a point of procedure, I do want to be clear that the chairman does have the ability to second the motion if so desired, for then discussion and then a vote be taken.
So I made the motion and the chairman can second it.
Second it.
We'll bring
If he
it
desires
I
to.
didn't think I could second it, but I can. Okay. I'll second the motion. Any discussion on it?
I guess we kinda got the cart ahead of the horse just a little bit there.
Yeah.
But, you got a good working relationship with them?
Absolutely.
Not saying that nobody else can do it, but we know what we have right now.
Absolutely, we know what we have.
Okay, and,
Are you confident that he can continue performing to the level that he's performing right now with the upkeep of the Trembling Earth?
Absolutely, yes, sir. He give us a call if he sees something. He'll actually give us a call and give us a little more direction. Whatever the schedule he has us on with water, if he think we need a little more water that week, he asks us to do that, and you all see the results. It's turning around. It's absolutely turning around.
and I think the last time when we did this, there was some discrepancy about, something about the, not meeting all the qualification with the other bidders or whatever, and so that's why I don't want us to get into that again. That's why I'm saying, if we got someone and we, in the contract, it stipulates that we can extend it for 1 year, then, and we're trying to get everything going right now.
Yes, sir. I'm definitely satisfied with the service that we're receiving at this point.
And I've been out there too, Mr. Commissioner Burris, and, not saying anything against any other business around, but, I mean, the gentleman's only had 9 months, and it's 100% turnaround in 9 months because he had a late start. And I've been out there myself and rode through because it's in my district, and I like what I see. I mean, I really do. And I would hate to take a man off that has started a project and hadn't been able to finish the project.
I think we on the wrong thing here. The discussion on this thing should be was we took the high bid last time. And I've been in it for 40-something years. And they always took the low bid where I come from.
Well,
A lowest or best bid.
okay, I'm glad
And sometimes, I mean, I understand where you're coming from and you're coming from. But we in a discussion over whether to bid this project again, I ain't cutting this guy down that done it. He probably done a good job, but you say he did. But that's beside the point. This guy over here bid this thing, and I think council, are we out? I mean, should we be in line by not bidding it?
So currently, we have a motion to rebid it, and we have a second. So we are in proper procedure to now discuss that and take a vote on it.
Right.
Certainly, there are arguments for and against, why you should or should not vote it, but we are certainly in the proper procedure to, at this point, take a vote on the issue.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
And if my memory serves me correctly, Mr. Chairman, and I, understand what you're saying there, but the last time, I can't remember what the discrepancy was. It wasn't just so much about the lower bid, it was also something about not meeting the qualifications, something like that. And so with that being said, and I'm glad you used the term that the lowest are the best bid, because sometimes the lowest is not always the best. And, that's what we as commissioners and stewards of taxpayers' money, we got to look at what's in the best interest of the county and the city or whatever we may be representing. And so this is why I'm saying that I think that we need to kind of look at it. And we do have stipulation in the contract now to where we can do that. But at the end of that 3rd year, if we so desire, we would have to just about rebid it at the end of the 3rd year, right? Okay. I mean, if we did this, but at this time right now, we just talking about rebidding it right now, and I think that's what the motion is on the floor right now, to rebid it
to rebid it.
Right.
And I think we probably should look at some different prices. There may be some other ones that came in, you know, we don't know that. We're trying to do the best for the county and, take the lowest, best bid.
Right.
So, I think we should bid it again, but we got a motion and a second, and I'm gonna ask for a vote on it now. We got a motion on the floor to rebid it, and I'm gonna ask Mr. Burson,
No.
Mr. Pope,
No.
Mr. Lucas,
No.
Mr. Barner,
Yes.
chair votes yes. We got voted down. Okay. We'll move on. Okay. Okay, let's see, now we want to go to the,
I mean,
2023 DOT LMIG project list. Okay, we got some, y'all on that list. Let's see. What y'all wanna do on that list there? We've got we're gonna have to,
Mr.
Either
Chairman, during the break, I think we kind of came to consensus that we would do a ride through, look at some of these roads and stuff, and determine what we need to do.
okay,
I talked to the county attorney and the county manager, and they advised that the commissioners could load up in a van one day and just ride the roads and see what needs to be done before we make a decision on spending $2 million.
okay,
Accompanied by the, county engineer and manager.
Correct.
right, okay. The commission's gonna look at those roads and determine which one we are gonna do, which one we're not gonna do, and how we're gonna go about it. So,
Mr. Manager, you think we can get that done this week,
Yes, sir.
by Friday?
we can just table this then,
Yeah, just table it.
we're gonna table it, okay.
We just need a motion to table.
Did I hear a motion to
I
table?
make the motion, we table it.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor? Motion's been tabled, okay. Okay, now the purchase request for the Ware County Sheriff Office Patrol Vehicle. He wants 3 Tahoes. I hear a motion to buy them.
I make a motion that we, buy these 3 Tahoes as recommended by the sheriff. And we also include in each one not to exceed the amount of $10,000 for the equipment for each one.
Okay. Scott, you say that money is appropriated it's coming out of the
Yes, sir.
14,
And yes, sir. And it's also a state contract price. So,
okay,
yeah.
all
I
right.
second it.
You got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
Yeah, I just, for clarification, Commissioner Lucas, I said about not to exceed 10,000 on the, what was it?
The lights, the radio, all the equipment that the deputies and the sheriff need in their patrol car, the patrol
So
vehicles.
what
Not
did
to
that,
exceed 10,000.
you had an idea what that normally runs? I mean,
I mean, some of them can run 15, 18,000 according to what kind of stuff you get, but using under 10,000 and him promising not to exceed 10 on each vehicle, that's being very, very good.
I mean, cause you come from a law enforcement, so you know how that works.
Me and Steve both.
Okay.
I mean, and
Could I get Barry to come up and answer a couple questions on this? Since he's our vehicle maintenance man. Barry, on these vehicles, lots of this stuff can be transferred over from one vehicle to the other, can't they? Like cages and stuff like that, or?
I think that's how he came up with such a low price, because we've got 2 that the engines is blowed up on, the old ones, and he's gonna try to use what he can out of those. And anything we can, get up, he's gonna try to use it, so. May not cost $10,000 a piece for it, so.
he's just promised that he wouldn't go over
Yeah.
10 on each vehicle.
So what's the price difference between a Tahoe and the new F-150 truck that lots of different agencies are using?
there's probably not a lot of difference. The Tahoe might be a little more expensive. Where's he coming from?
Brandon Ford.
Ford?
Yeah.
They're a Chevrolet dealer too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Tahoe might be a little more expensive, but I had talked to the sheriff and he was talking about going to, maybe trying a Ford truck, but I really don't think he can find none.
Right.
They're just hard to find. I've been hunting, looking for some, but you just can't hardly find a new Ford truck right now, with a police package on it.
So what model is the ones that's blowed up?
They 2015.
2015, they about ready to be replaced already, ain't they?
No, we hadn't replaced them. He was supposed to get some, I forgot what year, but when Sheriff Roll was there, he just didn't get 5, I think, that one year.
That's correct, right. I think it was the last year that he was supposed to get 5.
Last year.
He just declined them and just said we don't need them, and so we never purchased. That's been
Everything's going pretty good right now.
4 years ago, probably.
They beginning to get a lot of miles on some of the 15. He's still running some 15s, 16s. And we're beginning to have a little bit of trouble out of it. So.
I did talk to the sheriff about the trucks, and he said the same thing. He said that they'll just tell you to put your order in, but we can't promise you anything. And so these actually become available because there's such many more departments, jurisdictions use the Tahoe for the space and the convenience and that, because they're a little bit more.
And I'm sure there are not many of them to be found.
No, and he's not even sure he can get these 3. He's just wanting to get the purchase request approved and then put it in and just see what happens.
One thing about getting the Tahoes though, we can use a lot of the stuff out of the old ones. He's probably gonna turn in some more, or at least one more besides the 2 that's there. And I'm sure the cages and stuff like that will work in them, so.
Okay. All right, any more?
Has he still got a pretty good bit of vehicles out that needs to be surplus down, get rid of? I know at one time there's a pretty good bit out there.
He's got some stuff over there. They have brought a few vehicles that I've got lined up to have a sale, and I'm hoping by March we'll have another sale to get rid of them. And some of them was some old Crown Vics that he had, so. And I'm sure these 2 Tahoes with the engine blowed up in will be on the list.
Thank you. Thank you.
He needs to have a salvage sale then, don't he?
We're gonna have one pretty soon.
Okay. All right, we got a motion and a second, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's vote on it. Mr. Burson? Aye. Mr. Pope? Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barner? Chair votes aye. All right. Now we got a discussion of possible action concerning Walnut Lane extension. That thing.
I know we got
Dead.
several, I believe. Who lives on Walnut Lane in here? Can y'all come up and give us y'all's insight, please?
Sent it to me.
You work at DNR?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And you work at the police department?
School board.
School board, that's
School
right.
board.
Same thing, police department. Retired. That's good there. I'm really picking on this gentleman right here because I worked a long time with him.
Well, basically, we're just here to find out, what's going on. We're not, I believe the general consensus of us is we're not in support of it happening, of course, because it's a cul-de-sac that we live on. There's kids that live all on the road. It doesn't make a lot of logical sense to me personally, to cut through, to get through that field, to get to the Cherokee Avenue when it's just a short drive, further down to Dorothy, which most people that are trying to bypass and direct themselves away from that train traffic's going to Dorothy anyway, from Jamestown to try and get to the, to town. If they can't get across the tracks, they're going to go down there straight away. So that's it. I mean, logically, I can't see the point of doing that, and I'd rather keep our street like it is.
Okay.
Because we got 4 kids that play basketball, and I know in the end of things, it's what's better for the residents. But that's my little opinion.
All right, we appreciate it.
Go
Come on
ahead.
up, Mr. Kinlaw.
Well, when me and my wife started looking for a home, we looked all over Waycross because we're both in law enforcement. And we was looking for somewhere where it's going to be secure, safe, because after working a job on the police department, you want to come home and just relax without any drama. And we found 2309 Walnut Lane, had a cul-de-sac. It was quiet. I'm 52 years old and I'm the youngest person on that street. And to open that road up, that means now we're gonna have trash thrown in our yards. It's gonna have traffic running all through at a high speed. And it's our home. We want to feel safe and secure. We don't want all this extra drama. It's nice, it's quiet. You come through there any time of the night or day, and it's quiet as a mouse. And we want to keep it that way.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Kinlaw.
Next.
I'm George Gruber. I've been living there since January of 1972 on the end of that street. And I can say a lot of things about security and things like that, but it's just not logical. I don't see why the county would want to spend money to extend a street that most people probably wouldn't use anyway. They would go down to Dorothy Street, goes to Dorothy, and then turns into Riverside. It's a street that goes all the way through. If you extend ours, where's it end? Just dead ends in Cherokee? It doesn't buy anybody anything to do that. So why would you want to spend money on something that doesn't logically make any sense anyway? And of course, we don't want it to, we don't want you to extend it, but it just doesn't make any logical sense. You can spend the money to do it. I don't see it. I think everybody from Jamestown are gonna keep going the same way they did. They go down Waycona to Dorothy and, down that way.
Okay, thanks, sir. I'll make a motion, commissioners, on this, that we table this along with the other roads and include this in our right around.
Okay. I have a motion to table it. You got a second?
Second.
Got a second. Let's vote. Mr. Burst?
We have a discussion on that?
Yeah, you got any discussion?
Yeah. And I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, why are we tabling this? I mean, because this lane, Walnut Lane, talking about opening it up. And I think, I know until I talked with the manager, I talked with another commissioner, and I pretty much voiced the same sentiment of these gentlemen that were here, that I didn't see where it would really make any sense to go there and, basically say if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, I mean, it's not broken and everything is fine, and that's money that we could be better spent in other areas where we need some streets. So I really don't understand why we even tabling it. I mean, I was hoping that maybe we could just go and vote, hey, we either gonna open or we're not gonna open, which I would hope we don't even do it. We don't even go down that path. That's why I'm wanting to know why we even tabling that particular street or that particular lane.
Well, I couldn't see no reason to open that up either.
No, so.
Call for the vote.
I've got one comment I wanna make. I mean, no reflection on anybody, but have y'all been out there and looked at the situation? Eyeball the road and potential?
I have.
Yeah, I looked at it down there. I seen where they wanted to go through it.
And
didn't see
I
no
live
reason
down
for it.
there.
It makes sense to me.
And I live right down the road from these gentlemen. And again, I'll reiterate the fact that I would like one closer to US 1 or closer to ABC, because sooner or later, when the railroad does what they do, we're gonna lose part of ABC.
If you put
And then
one
it's
down
off the
there, you're
table.
gonna have to buy a house.
So, if I understand you, Commissioner Lucas, to say that right now you don't think that would be a good idea to open that road up?
I don't think it would be to open Walnut.
So will you be willing to withdraw your motion
I
to
would be
table it?
willing, yes,
Well,
sir.
when we first started talking about this, you was in favor for it. What changed your mind?
I was I'm in favor of opening a road, but I wanna open one from Cherokee coming back toward Waycona, not from Waycona to Cherokee.
Let's vote on
Well, let's-
Walnut, open or close and move on.
Let's
He
close
got to
it.
withdraw
Let's,
the
let's,
motion,
let's,
You got to withdraw.
the
yeah,
second.
yeah, let's
I said
withdraw
I'll
that
withdraw.
motion. Let's don't do it.
I withdraw opening or making a motion to table it.
Okay. Just table it.
No, he making a motion to withdraw his
Withdraw
motion.
his
to table,
motion.
So we need to vote on that, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, will we have to vote on his motion to withdraw?
So, no, he has just withdrawn his motion,
Okay.
so now the floor is essentially clean that if we would like a motion to not open the road or, you know, whatever our next motion
Yeah.
is, we're
That would be-
procedurally ready for that.
I hear a motion that we not open the
I
road.
make a motion that we not open Walnut Lane.
Okay, got a second, and I got a second. Okay, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Pope? Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barner?
No.
And I vote aye. All right. So we ain't gonna open it, okay? Appointment of Ware County Board of Health. Now, we got, let me go find that one.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners,
Okay.
that's the one that, Ms. Ola Smith serves
Yeah,
on the
Ms.
Board of
Smith,
Health, and
term
she's asking to
expired.
be reappointed.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
sir.
she's willing to take another one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
I'll
Is
make
she
a
here?
No,
Not
sir, she's
that I'm
not.
aware of.
She's not
She's
here.
not here. But I make a motion, we put Miss Ola back on there. She is
Okay.
excellent in her position, she knows her job well, so.
Okay, I got a motion
Now second it.
and a second. Mr. Burris, we'll vote. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Pope?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barner?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. Now, the appointment for the Waycross Ware County Development Authority. Okay, and that is
Dang good.
that is a request from Ware County Development Authority concerning the appointment replacement of James Willis. Term expires, term limits being reached. The nomination consideration is for the appointment of Dan Good to be the Ware County representative. His term will be January 1 of 23 and shall end December 31 of 25. Do we have a motion for him?
So moved, Dan Good to the Ware County Development Authority.
Okay, got a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
He'll be good, he'll know what to do, he's,
Okay. Jason, you got anything on him? Okay. Let's vote on him. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Pope?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barner?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. Road closure abandonment portions of Country Club Boulevard and East Ware Street. Now, we went through that a while ago. I hear a motion to close it.
I make a motion
Abandonment.
that we do the road closure abandonment portion of Country Club Boulevard and East Ware Street, East Waring.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Now, any discussion? I'm not for closing roads, but if nobody opposes or wants it closed, we'll close it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Pope?
aye.
Mr. Lucas?
Aye.
Mr. Barner?
Aye.
I'm gonna vote no on that, because I don't like to close roads. Okay, county manager's report.
Just three things. One is in front of you, I gave you a summary report of the ARPA funds that we received and the expenditure. You probably hadn't had a chance to look at that, but they're there. If you have any questions, you can feel free to call me, and we'll get that. I just want to let you know what we have as far as a balance in that fund of the ARPA funds.
Okay, is there any more to come, or is that?
As far as I know, this is it. That's our allotment. And, based on the rules, correct me if I'm wrong, County Attorney, that, because of the amount that we receive, we're able to use that for any general fund expenditures. And so, I just wanted to put that out there just for y'all's information. And the other thing I have is, I put a little note there about your all elected officials, their personal financial disclosure statement is due now for 2022. And the deadline to submit is June the 30th.
Okay.
And the other thing I have is I just want to just mention that everybody keep your fingers crossed and go Dogs.
Go Dogs, yep.
Right.
Go Dogs. Less than 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. That's all you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about a commission comment? Y'all got anything?
The last meeting we had, did we congratulate the Ware County Gators on their state title?
We did.
We did?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Chairman,
That's something to be excited about. That's the first one.
Yeah.
and I would like to, congratulate and welcome our new county clerk, Ms. Melissa Brooks, I believe. That's right.
Melinda.
Melinda.
Okay, Melinda Brooks, our new county clerk, and, we haven't had one since I've been on here, and, so we're looking forward to a good relationship working with her, and, welcome aboard.
Glad to have you.
Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you, Melinda.
You can come up and talk to us if you want to.
Maybe you can straighten us out sometime. Any more?
I'd just like to say the project in Jamestown is moving along pretty good. I think they started hauling dirt now. They got a temporary bridge across Kettle Creek. It's looking good.
I've been down there too. It's looking wonderful.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all. How about a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.